Today we are making Instant Pot lasagna made in the cheesecake pan that you can buy for your Instant Pot. So in here I have a pound of ground beef. I put some frozen peppers that I had from the garden last year in there, as well as a half an onion. And I'm going to let that brown. Along with that is going to go salt, pepper, and then I have my sauce that I froze last week. My spaghetti sauce, whoops, he fell, that I froze last week. And that's going to be used. Then I have some mozzarella cheese, some Parmesan cheese, some ricotta. And that's all going to go into it as well. And it calls for those already prepared noodles. I'm not sure I have enough of those, but so I'll use some of the non-prepared ones and par cook them. So that's my goal. So I'll be back when this is browned. So I do have some oven-ready noodles. Whoop whoop. Yeah, I think I have enough for what I need. See right there. Look at that. Yay! Yay! And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grate some mozzarella cheese, and so I had some Swiss cheese left over in there. So I figured I'll grate them both. And of course I got my Charlie down here making me crazy wanting cheese, because he's a cheese fanatic. So I'm going to have to give him a little piece. You know, that's going to have to happen. Charlie. Cheese. There you go. Okay, leave me alone now. I'm going to grate some of this cheese here. Okay, to this bowl I have my ricotta, and I have an egg, and I'm going to crack an egg in there. These are farm fresh eggs. I got them from a lady. I traded egg cartons with her, and yeah, got 36 eggs for about 18 pack egg cartons, which was super good because my dogs eat an egg a day each. And I have 2 German Shepherds that eat an egg a day. So we're just mixing around this ricotta with the egg, and I'm going to add some salt, some Parmesan cheese, and some pepper. And that's going to be really good ricotta. Look how orange that egg is, huh? It makes such a difference. I mean. I need a fork. So we got some salt. Some pepper, I'm a pepper freak. Mix all that all up. And some Parmesan cheese into that mixture right there. I have another Parmesan cheese. Okay. That looks pretty nice, huh? I just love ricotta. Oh, just love it. Just love it. I could eat it for a meal. Crazy. All right, so there's that. I got my cheese all grated. Now I got to get my sauce warmed up. debating on whether to put the sauce separately. The way the recipe reads is to put the sauce, see how easy that is to freeze flat? Because I just left it out for what, 10 minutes? I just cracked it and it went into 4 pieces. So I can take several pieces out and put them in a pan and warm them up. Rather than have to put up, wait for something to thaw forever, Yeah, I need another pan here. Ah, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to put all this sauce in here and let it warm up. That's all something I made last week. I'm debating on whether to keep it. I keep my my plastic bags because, number one, they're expensive. And, you can reuse them. Why not? If you can reuse them, why not, right? So I'm just going to put this on the stove. I'm going to move the meat over here. It's cooked, as you can see. And I'm just going to put the sauce on the stove to thaw on low. Very low. Okay, so there's the makings of our lasagna. Now I need to get my other thing of Parmesan cheese. Right here. There we go. Now, I'm going to take my pan. Oh, it calls for a thin layer of sauce on the bottom. Well, I'm going to have to come back. I'll be right back. So the meat is cooked. The sauce is melted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of sauce and put it in the bottom of the pan. The springform cheesecake pan. Now I have this trivet, the silicone trivet that I use for my cheesecakes, and I love it. So they suggested that in the recipe as well. Or you can use one of those little metal trivets, whichever you prefer. Anyway, so you put the little bit of sauce in the bottom, and then you're just going to layer a layer of your noodles. I hope I end up with enough, because, gosh, I should. It's just a tiny pan, Yeah, I'm just going to layer them in there. Put them all in there. Okay, and then I'm going to take a layer of my meat. Put that on top. Spread it all out nice and even. And then I'm going to take a layer of my ricotta. Spread that all nice and even on top of that. I like my ricotta thick. I really do. I love ricotta. I can't tell you how much I love ricotta. Okay, a little bit more. This might only do me 2 layers, but that's okay as far as ricotta goes. That's okay. 2 layers is good, actually. All right, then I'm going to take another layer. Oh, wait. I'm going to take my cheese here, my grated cheese, and sprinkle that on the top of all of that. And I'm going to put another little layer of sauce. Top of all that. Now I'm going to crack up some more noodles on the top. Another layer of noodles. Boy, my Instant Pot gets used a lot. I mean, I used it this morning to make the dog food, which I have on my channel here. Showed you how to do that. And I just washed it up and used it on the lasagna. I just can't get enough of that thing, honestly. Okay, so this is going to be a second layer. And I'm going to have to read, and I guess they want a third layer of noodles, I'm thinking. So on top of this, I'm going to put some more meat. And then I'm going to put some ricotta. The rest of the ricotta, I guess, yeah. So it gets me it'll get me a 3-layer lasagna, but basically 2 with a top. You know, that's what it's going to get me. That's cool. Plenty-o for one person, huh? Actually, it's perfect for one person. I should do a series on one-person meals, huh? All right. I'm going to put some cheese on top of that. And a little bit more sauce. It's getting kind of full, actually. It's getting awfully full. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. That might be how I leave it. Now what? Oh no, it has to have cheese on the top. That's right. It wants cheese on the top. So what I'm going to do is add another layer of noodles. It's really full now. Woo. Whoa, it's really full. Interesting. That'll work, I guess. And then it's going to want me to put cheese on top. Okay, so let me just do the rest of this cheese on top. Let's just do it that way, see what happens. And I think I'll sprinkle that with some Parmesan as well, which I haven't been doing. I haven't been sprinkling each layer with Parmesan. That's okay. This is not perfect science. Sprinkle it with Parm. Come on, thing. Okay. Okay, what it wants me to do now is take the aluminum foil. Here, Charlie, you want that cheese? Take some aluminum foil. And it wants me to spray it. Where did I put that spray? I don't know where I put that spray. It wants me to spray it with, you know, the stuff. The spray. Because we don't want it sticking to the cheese in the baking process. So we'll put that on top. Hold it up really good. Hug. Something. Now we're going to put a little vent in the top for it to breathe. And then I'm going to put 1.5 cups of water into my Instant Pot. Oops. Where is that pot? lower this trivet. This Vincent pot gets used, guys. Don't mind the color. This baby gets used. It's really old, actually, knock on wood. And it's still working just fine. But I'm going to lower this trivet down into there. Let it sit there. Put this on it. Put the lid on it. Seal it. And put it for, what did it say, 25 minutes. Let me do that. 25 minutes. Take off warm. Put it on 25 minutes. Oops, what am I doing here? Oh, minus. And then it wants you to, oops, sorry. 25 minutes, okay, so it's gonna cook now for 25 minutes. It wants you to natural release for 15 minutes, and then it wants you to release the rest of it after 15 minutes. That's how this recipe is set up, so that's what I'm going to do. So we will be back. Look how beautiful that came out. Look at it. That is gorgeous. Yeah, I highly recommend you do this. Give it a shot. I'm going to cut it. Give me a sec. Look at that. Look at that beautiful masterpiece right there. I can't wait to eat it, guys. Buona mangiare.